last time we left off, you guys had a bit of a shop, had a bit of a tournament or engagement between each other in the training ground. And during the evening, it was revealed to you guys that a band of Gnolls have been attacking the good travelers of the realm, mainly between Mistress City, Thrim's Tower, Micklicky Farm. So you managed to get some decent information around. You've gone for your long rest, and over breakfast this morning, there's been lots of talks of a few other people also willing to go out into the main road, try and take out the Gnolls. There is talk of a bounty being set up between the three cities, but what that could be or what the reward would be is not hammered down at all. There's an expectation that probably at least by tomorrow morning, perhaps, that there'll be a definite answer. And so if you were to leave today, then you won't know until you reach your next destination. Unless you wanted to wait around. So as of right now, you haven't declared yourselves as willing to take part. So you're more just, and no one's looking at you to take part either. There is some talk about trying to team up, lots of boasting and such. But so happy to finalize your plans between yourselves, and then we can see how it goes.
So Krusk was just going to say, if there are others heading out, then perhaps we should team up with them. Does it make sense? Rather than us all competing against each other.
I suppose.
I'm not splitting any reward. If we
It's not
team
about
up,
the
though.
reward for it, then. It's about the safeguarding of travelers.
Yeah, we're trying to save people's lives and, stop Gnoll bandits eating people or killing people. Or
I mean,
whatever.
that's all well and good, but we still do need to, make a living.
Pay the bills, yeah.
What
Come on.
bills?
My stomach.
We've got quite a tab at this tavern, I think.
Oh, yeah, well, no, I think we paid that, right? Did we pay
Yes,
that?
we paid that. We paid that up front, probably to avoid people, drinking the cellars dry and then running off.
How much was the tavern? Out of interest, like a gold, was it?
Shit, loads of money.
The
Something like
bottomless
4 gold,
brunch
wasn't it?
it was 5 gold per person.
Oh,
for the
is it
bottomless
5
brunch.
gold?
All I'm
5
going
gold.
to say is it's
Good
not like
5
we're
gold, though.
suffering. When we go back to Mistress City, we are going to get a home on the move, and
Oh, that's true, yeah.
Nadia hunts. I can help hunt someone.
We don't have to have bills if you don't want to. Thoradin, on the other hand, wants to have bills because he likes being
No,
fancy man.
The Thoradin and the Justice Collective cannot be seen
Thoradin
eating
and his
scraps.
Justice Collective.
We cannot be seen eating scraps.
That is a good point. That is a good point. We need to
What will
maintain. like, a
people think
certain
of
image.
us? You know, it's supposed to be these mighty warriors and we're eating scraps. Like, it's not going to fill them with much
Are
confidence.
you imputing my cooking, Thoradin?
Well, just like,
Are you saying my cooking is shit,
roadkill.
Thoradin?
We're basically eating roadkill. I need a good cut of meat. Come on.
Are you imputing my hunting skills?
Technically, yes, he is.
I'm actually not. It's the animal's fault. It's just the quality of meat. Their quality of meat just isn't good enough.
Hey, Thoradin, I was okay with you insulting Nadia, but not the innocent animals, okay? But you raise a valid point. We have to maintain a certain image as the JC. I think.
You're not gonna get beer or tea in the portable house. You're not gonna be able to
We can
get in
hire
farming animals.
like a living. Does the house
It's
come with like a garden or like grass or something, or is it just like a building?
We don't
From-
know. We don't know.
We
From
don't
what
know.
you remember of going to Args, there was like a green area that hasn't been tended to at all. This is where it's kept.
Oh,
the
it doesn't
green,
do the gardening.
basically, it's like a green lawn expanse. It's a house. It's like basically a big
Like
house,
a meadow, yeah.
and it's a big meadow that surrounded it. That
Okay.
Does it not?
with-
Does it not? As we don't know, do we? Like, if it changes itself to our desire, or whether it's just like, nope, this is your.
Well, that would be a laugh if we've got conflicting desires, won't
Could
it?
you imagine?
That'd be a
That will
mess.
be a really dark corner.
Oh no, just everyone's like
True.
individual room would be like, well,
Would be
whatever they're,
different,
you
yeah.
know.
Be cool. Yeah, you just get to design it how you want.
Yeah.
I was thinking we could hire like a live-in farmer. He could
Mate,
raise like
yeah.
livestock and stuff for us.
Are you saying you would trap a person in this dimension house for eternity?
Only if he consents.
Krusk, I don't think there's any
Don't
point
think you've
where
thought this
anyone would
through,
consent to that. And if they did,
if you-
obviously they need help.
If you have the money to hire a butler and a chef,
You
surely
don't need to
we have
worry
enough
about the
to buy
fucking
food.
reward. Yeah.
That's true, yeah.
You know, we could go into town. They could take it away in a
You
little
know,
box.
Buy
you know,
some
and then
beer or something.
do delivery. Get an Uber. Deliver it to your airplane.
I'm quite into organic foods.
Organic foods.
Homegrown.
Nadia
yeah.
hunting is perfect then.
Exactly. That's exactly what I was
Ex-
thinking.
Yeah, but it's like an
actually-
uncontrolled environment. They might have like disease or
Yeah.
you know.
Okay, so what part
Something.
of organic are you looking for?
I could
Organic,
learn
but
I-
not quite in the wild.
if we're going down this avenue, I could learn a spell to purify food and drink. So you can catch whatever you want. I can purify, and then you know it's safe to eat.
Whatever I want anyway.
Sounds
I
like
think-
GM crops to me, man. I don't
I think
know.
we're overthinking this a little bit too much. We
Never.
I
we
didn't
can-
start this. Actually, I did start this. I apologise for starting this.
The
Actually, I
question
think-
is,
Yeah.
can we afford to go against the Gnolls without the help for the money? Or can we afford to lose the money for the help for the Gnolls? We can't spend anything if we're dead.
Very good point.
I mean, they sound potentially quite threatening if they've got demon gnolls mixed in, right?
The
Exactly.
thing I'm worried
we
about as
suspect?
well as numbers. They're an ambushing bandit group.
I'm
I think
and
allies is
actually-
always helpful.
Thoradin doesn't have his fancy lightning anymore, so
I'm actually less worried about numbers than I am about like a big demon gnoll because I've got a few things to clear out numbers.
well, that's great and everything. But think about it this way: one big demon gnoll we could probably handle as a group together.
I don't know.
5 big demon gnolls. Now that's a pretty scary
Going to cause
thought.
problem.
That's what I mean. Yeah, as in I'm
There's
more
also
worried
the
about
fact, Crush,
big
that last
demon
time you
ones.
got surrounded, you ended up in a heap on the floor.
I was protecting you guys. I did it so there wouldn't be someone else in a heap on the floor.
Right, yes, but nevertheless, you were.
Yeah, but that's what I said. I'm more worried about like big demon ones than I am about like a bunch of little ones running around.
I guess the question is: do we use and waste time? Possibly waste time, doing more research on these gnolls where we might find no more information, or do we just take the plunge?
We can't
How
let
are we
people
going to
get
do
you.
research without going and looking?
I
Exactly.
mean, we've pretty much learned. I mean, between the book and Hog and what we've heard, we seem to have found out probably as much as we're going to. The only thing that's really unknown is quantity, which, as Nadia pointed out, we're not going to know until we scout it out. Essentially,
But then,
there's no other way.
yeah,
Because
do we
even,
go on, sorry?
Well,
I mean,
then how would
even
you
when they're
feel about
attacking other
splitting?
people, they may be having a main attack force and have people hiding in the wings that have never been revealed because they never needed to. It could be with our considerable force.
I think
They may bring us another wave of people that we've never seen before.
I think we should team up with the others then, whoever's willing to, because it just gives us the best
Well,
chance for success.
Well,
the-
then
the-
we can barter. We can split the reward.
Yeah, I was gonna say, as long as we
assuming
can
it's not-
negotiate.
As long as it's not like a singular thing that can't be split. You know?
Oh yeah, we don't actually know what the reward is, do we?
Do we? Is there a reward? Do we actually know this?
Well, there's rumours that they're making a bounty for it,
Okay.
but we don't know what it's
Bounties
going to be.
usually mean money.
Yeah, yeah.
Usually.
Money and
yeah.
some kind of like deed of what proof of what you've done. So you've got for when you killed out the bandits, you've got your
Oh yeah,
deed.
we all got little pieces of paper
Yeah.
saying these people can be
Yeah.
trusted to kill bandits.
I have it right here.
You
Yes,
can have
gotta
my
get one of those.
you can have my share of the reward, Thoradin, if you want.
You can have my share
Good man.
too. as always.
It's
Yeah,
not, not
that's the
mine.
whole deal.
I need mine for living. So
That's fine. You're the healer.
yeah,
You'll save
yeah.
my life at some point, so.
And I probably
I'll
would
take
need yes.
that.
Technically, your life is mine because I saved it.
Whoa,
that
whoa,
multiple
whoa.
times.
Okay, okay. I'm not following your orders now. Come on. I'm not your servant.
High street Talari, I like it.
You know, Thoradin, I just want to warn you that I think excess wealth is bad for the soul. So I'm just putting that out there.
Money equals happiness.
We all know
Really
that
doesn't.
Thoradin has got an absolute obsession with money. Just
I'm just saying. I'm just saying. I'm not sure.
Would you rather be
It's
comfortable
something-
or uncomfortable,
It's
Krusk?
something that's 100% holding him back, but you know, that's him. It's fine.
You just need enough to make you
I
go.
think they're
"Buy." As long as
staging
you
you an
can-
intervention, Thoradin.
Listen, money can get us into a lot of areas, a lot of places, get us a lot of information.
Well,
Are
one
you
could
ever
say
gonna use it for
reputation-
that?
Well, one could
I
say
have.
reputation can get you the same, and that doesn't cost anything.
Although actually, no,
does.
he's not wrong. Money is really good at bribing people, getting informants. I'm not helping the case here. I get that, and I'm not a material person. But he's I can't argue with him. He's not wrong. Like gold does get you places with
Always
thieves, and
uses.
informants, and
At
homeless
what
people
cost?
that want some funds.
At what cost?
But they would suffer our reputation if we started dealing with, thieves and bribery and.
We've already dealt with thieves. I don't think we.
Uh,
can
one
afford-
one
left.
thief. One thief.
The
and
thieves'
And he
cult.
left.
He is.
Thieves' cult.
Yeah.
We're
Remember
not.
how
we're-
we got into?
We're not officially
I'm an
affiliated. with
assassin.
them.
What
No one
do you
knows
think
about
that does to our reputation?
Yeah, I dealt with the
Well, you
thieves'
d-
cult. I did
you
a job for them.
repented. You repented. It's fine.
Yes,
Yeah, you
former
don't assassin
assassin.
anymore.
It's
Yes.
not like my history is gone, though. Come on, guys. I'm like the black stain on the back of Krusk's nice cape.
Well, the handy thing.
Which willows majestically.
The handy thing is you worked in the shadows in a cult that was also in the shadows, so no one's going to exactly be able to do any background digging on you.
It's a good point. It's a good point. I can't tell
We
you.
can't officially be affiliated with any
No,
future
no.
assassin.
So who are we going to pick then to go with us and not take our bounty?
Well, weren't some people grouping up anyway? Matt, weren't some people
yes.
grouping up anyway?
So,
Yeah, some people were grouping up anyway, so we might as well go and group up with them.
Is there a group, Matt, or multiple?
so
groups?
talking around, just making quiet engagements to say, "Oh, are you looking to go?" Without making yourself too known that you're looking to do the same thing. Otherwise, you might risk a flood of people coming to you, and especially in the town of Thrim's, Thrim's Tower, it's such an evil, potentially place. Throwing your name around, but you're willing to do this, can be quite dangerous. So, by just asking around quietly, there's about 3 candidates that you think potentially you could team up with. The first candidate is the Thabrith Iron Digger and his 3 brothers. These are 4 dwarfs who have a large boast of killing a blue dragon about 30 years ago.
Oh, that's quite
They've been trying to train basically in Thrim's Tower, try and get a lot stronger. But as you can tell on their hands, none of them bear the ring of Thrim's blessing. Unfortunately for them, but that's certainly what they want to do. But they're
None of them as mighty as Thoradin.
no as mighty as Thoradin. But they're essentially getting a bit fed up of trying to get stronger here, at least, and failing all the time. So they're trying to just trying to build up the muster to go out and travel in again, and they think this bounty is a good opportunity to kickstart the can again. The second candidate is Methor. Methor is a Goliath, and they have 3 rings on their hand.
wow.
So they have attempted and succeeded. Well, they have succeeded 3 times. How many times they attempted?
Individually, as a person, has 3 rings.
Yes, you don't gain from the benefit more than once.
Yeah.
But it's
It gets
just
easier after the first one, I think.
So once you get the
it's
first,
just for the
it is
boast.
easier, yeah.
Yeah.
just for the
Yeah,
boast
but
of doing it.
it's still possible to fail, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah. 100%.
He's committed, I guess. Yeah.
So yeah, so Methor is a Goliath, and Ito. He has 3 rings, and Methor happily boasts to many people that Methor can do it alone. Methor is big, Methor is strong, Methor is powerful, but Methor is not fast. And so Methor wishes to at least travel along with someone who can travel a bit faster, so Methor can get to the battle faster.
How does he want us to help him get there? Like he wants to just hitch a ride with us, basically.
Well, we're the likely people to get there first, aren't we? So
Okay. All right.
that's our selling point. And if he wants rep, that's obviously easy enough to.
So Methor, at this stage, Methor would just basically be trying to run north.
Okay.
And so
We're probably faster than that, even for a Goliath.
Exactly. As all Methor's abilities and strengths, Methor understands that he can't run forever, and so Methor
He'd
wishes.
be a bit knackered by the time he got there. Probably wouldn't help his chances.
Precisely. Even as big and as strong as Methor wants to say is, he kind of knows he can't run all day.
You've got your limits, even with godlike strength.
If he's got 30 strength, then he could probably do the Hulk jump. You know.
That's true.
Methor can and will try. Who knows? But but that's certainly another candidate that you could try and negotiate with. The third candidate is a duo, Vorag, who is a Minotaur, and Zorja, who's a Loxodon. These two are basically sellswords who just travel around on horseback and basically the fellow bounty hunters. And they're fairly skilled and they know what they're doing, but again, it's one of those ones where they just need someone else to tag along with to that strength in numbers. And so these are the people who aren't necessarily from Thrim's Tower, and so you can trust them ever so slightly more. Just a fraction more than you could necessarily a person who's dedicated their lives to Thrym. To that extent. So there's 3 candidates. But you can try and negotiate with, see if you can, or if you don't feel those 3 candidates are up to scratch, you can go out alone. Kind of thing.
Well, we could get 2 of the groups together.
The 3 dwarves are great and everything, but they killed the dragon 30 years ago and have been boasting about it ever since. They haven't done anything since then, so I'm just saying.
They're failing the challenge as well. Like
maybe they're just not up to scratch anymore and need a little ego boost.
The challenge is really hard. You know, don't knock it.
Yeah.
All of them failing, though. You know, all of them failing. All 4 of them, or whatever.
You are literally a spell person now. You're not as strong as you used to be. It's okay.
It wasn't a challenge for you, Krusk, unfortunately.
I don't like it when you say it like that.
There's something else out there for you, Krusk.
Maybe there's like a magic challenge out there.
Listen, there's only one mighty dwar in this world, and that's me.
Oh my god.
We can't have these other 3 trying to
don't
be
want to
like
share.
me. Yeah.
Why don't you take them like under your wing a bit? You know, you can show them.
We do not need 4 more Thoradins tagging along. I'm putting my foot down on that one.
It's an interesting idea.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think Methor is probably a good choice because again, we've got something to offer him.
Yeah.
With the speed.
You reckon we?
And if he's got 3 rings, he's got the strength and he has the dedication. I mean, the fact that he even is willing to run there shows a level of dedication.
The only thing I worry about with
obviously, but you know,
Melthor or Methor, whatever.
I don't know.
Right, that guy. The only thing I worry about with him is that he wants it all for himself. He wants to be the one to destroy them all. I have met people like that before, and they will cut the allies they're with just so they can get the glory.
I mean, isn't Krusk's point is that it's just the more important that these things are defeated.
No. I don't think you understand what I mean. I think he will comfortably go with violent methods to make sure he's the one that comes out on top.
We can always check with him. Just say, "Are you okay for us to fight alongside you?"
Why would he be honest?
What are we gonna do? What, Krusk, what are we gonna do?
I'm
choosing-
going
are
to
you-
put
are you
Batu
choosing
down
something?
when
You need
when
to have
I've got
you need to have more faith in people. I think
No,
he'll.
as soon as you turn your back to him, he will cut you down if you get in his
Wow,
way.
you guys are really assuming the worst about this poor man. I don't want to see him slandered until we should at least talk to him.
Look,
and ask him.
I'm happy to talk to him. I'm just wary of that type of person.
Yeah, it's a fair. Yeah, it's fair.
Ask
I
the
think-
cell swords.
Yeah,
They're
it could be
Honestly,
the same with
cell
them.
swords are pretty. Thing is, the cell swords, they're in it for the money. You say they're getting a cut, they want their money. After that, that's it.
Mm.
They're
True.
pretty good. Generally, cell swords are pretty good at. You
Yeah.
know, you've got the dangling apple in front of them. As long as they get their apple, they're happy.
The only problem with them is it is literally just cost. That's what their
I want to share,
I
but we're
think
really
it's-
prepared
and
to
the,
give up.
and the question is how much of that
cut.
they're going to take.
Yeah, it's
The good
also
thing
how
is
much
they are a Minotaur and a Loxodon, so you know that they are going to be at least somewhat sturdy, which is kind of always good as well.
Do you think
know,
we
if
can
we were-
convince the cell swords to work with Methor, the Goliath
I don't
guy?
know though.
I don't think we're going to convince Metal
there's
to work with
free-
anyone else.
If we just sell it to him as like we'll find them quicker the more people we've got. He might go along with it because then we'll have 3 beefy dudes.
Maybe.
Remember,
Maybe I'm wrong about Metal and he's a little
we
flower.
we don't need them to survive. So Methor is a very good preliminary wave, shall we say? You know,
Meat
a
shield.
good
harsh.
Don't you have to swear like an oath
Really?
or something when you become a healer?
True, but I haven't been a cleric for a very long time.
Well, you're
My
kind
main
of
my
our
main
cleric.
concern. My
Well,
main
you were a
concern.
cleric.
I was. Oh yeah, well, I mean, a nurse, should I say? I haven't been a nurse for very long. There's oaths you take when you're, you know.
Look,
in-
do we have to worry about Shocky Talari again? I'm just checking.
No.
Okay?
My priorities now aren't, muscle-bound people getting themselves hurt in the arena anymore. My priority is making sure the rest of you survive. Anyone else, I'm not really all that fussed. Anyone you hire isn't going to be my priority for my healing spells. Something to bear in mind. They're just means to an end.
But you will heal them if they're injured and it's just them, right? And there's
If
no
you
other
guys are
injured.
okay and we finish the fight,
Yeah.
sure.
Okay. Who do we? I still want to try and get them both on board, but who should we approach first?
I'm,
Or we can talk to them
happy
both.
to
and then-
talk to everyone. I'm just saying, I'd be careful of Metal.
I'm not keen on the dwarves unless it's for Thoradin to recruit them to like his sort of dwarf tribe.
We don't need any more Thoradins around.
I just think like you guys said, like 30 years ago they fought a dragon. The challenge is very difficult, but they've had a lot longer than I've had
Just a
to
bit
do
faster.
it.
Yeah,
and
they're
they've
out of
not
shape.
passed.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think they're. How old do dwarves live?
I think
again?
it's quite a long time.
Oh,
250.
Yeah, it's
Dwarves
quite a lot.
can go a while.
Yeah.
We're
I'm not
500.
saying that, but I'm just saying they're still boasting about the dragon they killed 30 years ago,
That's the thing, yeah.
and
They've
they
got no
haven't
other feats.
really done
It
anything since.
Is an entire dragon.
Oh,
Very
no,
good.
Oh, do you
I
believe them that
definitely
they killed
agree,
a dragon?
but it feels like they would keep going, you know? I'm
They're
boasting
bluffing.
that I slayed a dragon. Why wouldn't I go slay another dragon?
They probably just found a dead dragon and they claimed it was their kill.
No,
It's
you know what
very
happened?
possible.
They heard I killed a dragon, and now they're using that story. They're using my
You
story.
never
Yeah.
know. You
30
never
years.
know.
Come on.
He's casting.
It could be.
Now he's doubts on the validity of
They
it.
don't say what type of dragon. They don't say what type of dragon. Could
Blue
it be?
dragon.
Could have been a little one. Could be a baby dragon.
Oh yeah.
Could be a very small
That's true.
dragon.
They could have found an egg and squashed it.
No, they just ate it. They thought it was a normal egg. They just-
Oh. But yeah.
Yeah, I'm not keen on the dwarves. I think
I think
either of the other two groups or both would
should
be
we at
amazing.
least try and find out how much these cell swords are going to cost us?
Yep.
No,
that
the
was,
plan wasn't to hire them. The plan was to really team up with them and share the bounty.
Well, if it's a cell sword, chances are they're not going to team up for free.
They're
If we're not
being
if we're
paid
not,
by the
if we're not necess-
bounty.
well, yes, but then how much of that bounty are they going to take?
We should
As
talk to them and
sellswords,
find out. Yeah.
as sellswords, they're in it for the bounty, not the fame, not the glory. Apart from adding it to, their list, their portfolio, as it were. But it is certainly going to be their major point.
Yeah. Yep. We should check that when we. I think let's talk to them both and yeah, let's see what the situation is and if they'd be willing to work together. I think the
Okay.
sellswords wouldn't mind as long as their cut wasn't diminished. But yeah, sorry, go on.
So who do you want to go to first? Methor or Vorag and Zorja?
Methor? Kind of curious what he's got to say.
Yeah, I reckon crack Methor out of the way first.
Yeah.
Okay. So, Methor, so you're still in breakfast. Methor currently has their great sword on the table, and they're just using a rock, not even a polishing stone, just a rock, just to polish the sword. It's not necessarily the most efficient thing, but it makes a menacing sound.
I want to see if I've got anything to give him to get in his good books.
You see,
Okay.
go to him, and he just.
My friend here wants to talk to you. I'll point at Turi.
Harry, you've been volunteered.
I mean, how tall is? Like,
So
is
they're
he-
currently sat down, but they're even sat down. They're eye level with you when you're stood. Like if they were to stand up, there'll be a good like head and shoulders above you.
Goliaths start at 6'2".
Sure.
Turi
So,
is old.
yeah.
Thank you so much, Krusk. We hear you're looking for means of travel to the Gnoll problem on the road.
Methor is.
How would you feel about working with us and sharing the bounty?
Are you fast?
Fast enough?
Faster than everyone else.
A horse goes pretty quick, magically so.
Half.
Of the reward?
Mm.
60-40.
There's 5 of us. For you.
60%. Okay.
To us.
70-30.
70%. Okay.
She keeps pointing at her.
Yeah.
She's like, no. 70-30.
70. 30.
I'm lost for words with this dude.
Oh, hang on.
Methil, how would you feel if we didn't agree to help you, and then we got there first and killed them all before you could even arrive?
Bullshit.
But we have a champion of Thrim's Tower in our midst.
Got the ring to show it, boy.
I mean, I don't know if that'll impress him.
It's got 3.
Obviously, you've done it yourself, but I think you know the blessing only happens once. And if you feel like you can take all the Gnolls on by yourself, he can at least take on a fair few. I think we'd have pretty good chances without you. But we wanted to give you a chance, because we know you're dying to get there quickly.
Prove it.
Prove what?
On Methor and in. One-on-one.
What, like a
There's,
fight?
there's no need to do that.
Like an arm wrestle or like a full-out brawl?
God damn it.
You choose.
Oh, we choose.
You
Okay.
choose.
Arm wrestle. Choose the arm wrestle.
I'm just gonna go down to
You could
Thoradin
just break my
real
arm.
quick. I'm just gonna be like, Look, an arm wrestle can't be that bad. Don't forget, you got lead fists now. You know.
That's very true.
You do
can't
have
break
lead
your arm.
hands.
You
Yeah,
can't
but it
break
doesn't
your
really.
arm.
You could snap like.
Yeah,
Yeah, you could
it's
still
just,
snap it. Yeah.
Oh yeah, I suppose you could. Yeah,
Yeah, you could snap the bone.
Look,
I
if-
thought you had
Fine,
like
I can,
God
as
Temp.
long as your arm,
Yeah.
as long as your arm doesn't come off, I can heal it back. It's fine.
Thoradin, I will guide you to a better outcome.
God, Jesus. Push harder.
Okay, with Krusk's guidance,
okay,
arm wrestle.
Can I cast guidance
Wait.
when he does arm wrestle?
we go for an arm wrestle as the challenge.
Guidance doesn't stack, does it? I assume. Does guidance stack?
I don't know.
No.
No, because I could cast guidance as well.
Oh,
Oh,
that'd
So,
be
like,
pretty-
I think you could do one after the other, but it doesn't stack. You can't use one at the same time.
Okay,
Okay.
I guess it doesn't matter who does it then.
no,
whatever.
that's fine.
So yeah, Method wins. 70-30.
70 to us, 30 to you.
That's if you win.
If I win, if I win, 80 to us, 20 to you.
Method win. Method 70. You 30.
Okay. Meth or lose?
Method lose. Well, won't lose.
But
No,
I mean,
no. Are
if
you
Meth or
sure about
lose,
that? Okay,
then-
100 to us then. If you lose, if you're so confident, if you're so that confident, come on, shake on it. Thorin's gonna spit in his hand. Shake on it.
80-20. Method 20.
Okay. Yeah, I'll agree to that.
Method, just to check, you don't mind how many of us there are, right? As long as we do the split. No, everything's fine for you.
Method 70.
Okay, that's good. That's good to know. So we could get the cell swords on board, possibly, if we win.
Yeah, but only if they were willing to only have 30% of the bounty.
As in, if we win and we're getting the 80
If we win,
split,
yeah.
we
Yeah,
might be able
yeah.
to give some of that to them.
Yeah.
But anyway, let's see.
Go
No
on.
pressure.
Don't put pressure on me, jeez.
Thoradin, you have to win.
Guidance.
Yep.
So this is going to be a athletics, basically, just a word. Check. Athletics competition. That's the word. So it'll be to show the stages of a wrestling match. It'll be basically the winner of the first one gets advantage for the second roll. Because that's you're lower down, and so
Yeah,
you're more likely to lose. Okay, so the first roll is just straight athletics with whatever you'd want to do with each other.
So your guidance.
It's
so
just
you
a
can roll a
D4.
D4.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm gonna cast
Wait.
Dancing Lights behind him and just see if I can confuse him slightly.
Spell shenanigans.
He's laser focused.
Ah,
You just,
What shot?
it's almost like a staring contest between Thoradin and.
do I want to cast
Pretty
hold
purple
person?
lanterns.
I
are just
don't
going,
think you need to.
I think he
I
might
rolled pretty
notice that.
He
I
didn't
got
say
30.
no magic.
I got 33.
Oh
Yeah,
wow!
he's contesting
Yeah,
with
but-
Thoradin though, not
Is
with
that
the
with-
whole group.
Is that with the D4?
Yeah, I only got one on a D4. Unfortunately.
Push
That,
harder.
Yeah, I could
that
just be mucking around
wins
with the bottom.
the
Thank God.
first round.
Awesome.
So I got 25.
This is amazing. Tiny Thoradin. It's huge.
He's a
Oh, yeah.
Goliath, yeah.
You should.
I like
You
it.
should
So Talari will come in with her guidance as well.
Nice.
Yep.
Keep going
So-
the way you are.
So you have advantage on this one as well, on
Okay.
Thoradin.
Sweet. Oh, thank God I had advantage.
You roll really badly.
I rolled a 2. So that is 31.
You don't really need. Is that with the guidance as well?
Yeah, yeah.
Can't do bloody maths. 17 plus 14 it's the same. 31.
31.
Okay, it's a dead heat. So we're going to roll again. It's still the same.
It's just
You
flat,
have
yeah.
you have advantage
Oh, I still have it. Okay, cool.
because it's a stalemate.
Yeah.
But you still have advantage. So if you win this one, then you've won the arm wrestle.
All right.
Oh, nice.
Guidance.
Oh my god.
Guidance.
Oh my god. That was so close. I rolled a
Did
nat
you roll
one.
on that 20?
No, I rolled a nat one. It's okay. I got a 16, so
Oh.
that's 21. 31 again.
So you win.
Nice,
Hey!
Oh
the
my
cards.
god.
I
Thank
rolled
God.
an 11, so that's a 25 again.
Oof.
Wow.
It's all down to that
What?
first one already.
I like
Yeah.
clap Thoradin on the back. Well done, Thoradin. Well done. I never
he,
doubted.
he is sweating. He is
Our advice,
sweating.
our advice helped, you see.
Yeah.
Can I use prestidigitation to like clean up his brow a bit from the sweat?
Boil him up.
Unsoiled.
Nice.
He's like the poster boy now of the JC. We've got to do like hair and makeup.
It is
true.
So you're
So
steely
the idea of
determination.
Thoradin coming out of a battle
Oh,
with his
no.
like mascara smudged or whatever.
Yeah.
It's war paint. It's not mascara. It's war paint.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, makeup
Um,
artists. It's really good.
So you're locked in steely determination between Thoradin and Method. Method's hand does basically, well, for you, with your lead hand, it does match up a bit nicer because you've got a bit more weight to your hand now. But you feel that if you weren't with your lead hand, his whole hand would have probably gone around your whole fist.
Shit.
Sorry, just
Wow.
same because of scale. But yeah, so with steely determination, but even with like the sweat going off your brow, slowly but slowly, Methel's arm just goes down and down and down and down. He holds it there for fierce determination, sweat going down your brow, and a very strong, intense concentration on Methel's face as well. So finally, bang! Methel's arm just gives in, and he's just like, okay.
Nicely done.
80-20
Nice.
then.
Very nice. 80,
Awesome.
20 to us.
80-20. Good work.
Good job, Thoradin. That was good job, Thoradin.
You gotta work for your gold.
I'll go and sort the horse out.
Method stands up, sheaths the great sword from his back, and goes, "Which stables?"
Nadia would just do like the come
Yeah.
with me sort of gesture. Whether everybody else is following, she has no idea, but she's gonna go and start doing all the boring things that you need to harness a horse to a cart.
Should
We're
we
probably
go
going to
find the
talk
cell
to the other two, aren't we? The Vorag and
Because we've got the 80 split now, so we might be able to
Yeah.
get them on board.
Yeah, so Method goes with Nadia and over to sort out the stables.
Who
Okay.
actually is he?
How tall?
Yeah, when he's standing
He's-
up.
He's a
I'm
good,
curious.
like 7.5 foot.
That is a tall guy.
So it's like basketball player height, like proper NBA
He
player.
makes even Nadia look short, yeah.
Each of his steps just give the little bit of a wobble in like the glasses that you see. The water wobbles around as he stomps out. But yeah, congratulations, you did do that very well. So Vorag and Zorja, the Cell Swords. So they're also they kind of just they were one of the few that applauded the display of the arm wrestle this morning. And when you saunter your way over to them, they look a bit surprised actually. It's like, well, Aberdeen.
Hello, my dear friend has a few questions for you. Krusk?
Nice.
Volunteered!
Cross is gonna be like, oh yeah, hello, I'm Krusk.
Aha!
I'm from the JC. As are my friends here.
I'm Vorag, that's Georgia.
Gonna shake their hands. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you. Nice to meet you.
We heard that you guys were heading out to deal with the Gnolls, and we would like to join up with you. We think we'd work really well together.
I mean, it could perchance tickle our fancy. Sure.
Yep. How any conditions on your ticklement joining us?
Well, there's the two of us. So, half.
Oh, about 30%.
Because as you say, there's 2 of you and 5 of us.
I mean, you want us, so you're gonna have to pay the premium for our swords.
I feel like you guys want us, actually. We are the JC. My friend here has defeated Brim's tower.
And so is like half the city.
Yeah, but have they defeated a Goliath with an arm wrestle wearing 3 rings? I'm the mighty Thoradin.
I mean, any more than one is just superfluous, to be fair.
I mean, did you see the guy? I'd like to see you try and arm wrestle him.
I mean, we applauded it at least. I
Yeah.
mean, come on.
No,
Do
you
either
showed
of
your
these two have
respect.
Do either of these two have a ring? No.
They're very much more passing through than.
I mean, the thing is we're pretty much we're the most likely group who are going to reach the Gnolls because we've got the whole JC here, and we have Methor. You might have heard of him. He's very famous. Not as famous as us, but when combined, our fames. Anyway, so yeah, if
Is anybody famous? I've never met.
I don't know.
So what? You're the JC, so
Justice
you
Collective.
have them running around killing. You did those bandits back up in Morden City, right?
We did.
That was
We did.
you.
That was us. Yep.
Tell you what. If we get first dibs on any healing from that cleric of yours, we'll take 30%.
Oh, no.
Otherwise, we'll take 50.
How much? Sorry, did they go down to?
30%.
30. Okay.
But I can guarantee you that's probably not gonna happen, is it? By looking your faces.
Well,
She is not happy. She is fuming right now.
I'm just gonna
Nah.
turn to one side with Talari and just let us discuss this. Okay, come on, Talari.
We're completely amenable people, you see. But we understand we're not gonna be on the high top priority of any of y'all's healing. Because of that, high risk for us, high reward. We take 50, we'll come with it. If we get the healing, priority healing, sure, we take 30.
The first priority healing. Didn't you say?
Number 1, we got hurt even such as a scratch. We get healed before you guys. Unless death, obviously, naturally. If you die, we're gonna waive first priority rights, but
Well, you guys have to go in first. You should be the front line then.
is that not Methor's responsibility?
he'll probably.
Well, if
want
you're
to.
getting priority healing, I mean, surely you should be at the front.
Hang on a minute. Time out. JC, form up. Let's have a quick huddle.
I'm
Gentlemen,
sorry.
we will come back to you in a moment.
Yeah.
No, just-
1 second.
quick-
Did you just say form up? What the fuck is that?
Oh, I was trying like a thing.
Movie don't,
Oh,
don't do that.
Team building.
Never again.
Okay.
JC,
quick
everyone,
side.
hands in.
That's what I was actually like.
Yeah.
All right, quick
I'm not doing that.
quick sidebar then for JC.
Sidebar. Fine. Yep.
Are we okay with the healing?
Okay, so Talari, I know you hate the idea, but think of it this way. Krusk has some healing magic. Okay.
I may have forgotten some of my healing magic.
Oh,
Oh, shit.
So I was doing such a good job. I kind of struggle with keeping all these spells in my head at once. So I just thought I'd let that one slide.
Really pick your
Okay.
days.
well, Krusk, you are great today. Thank you. Okay. Sidebar, change of direction. We can all have healing potions. We can prepare ourselves as best as possible. And they said it themselves. If one of us dies, we then take the priority and you come save us. That's fine. I think we can work with that. Also, if Methor and them are going in first anyway, they are probably going to be the ones that will need most of the healing anyway.
Also, they didn't say like single target. You could do group heal all of us. They still
That's
count.
true.
And as long as you catch them first, it's fine.
Yeah.
Also, not to be morbid, but even if we die, you can bring us back, right? I mean, it's not like it's the end, is it?
Suppose so. I mean, I could always give them the weakest heal. You know, they never said I had to do the big ones.
Yeah,
What-
true,
what?
but they want healing first, so if they're not at quite top tip condition and one of us is injured, it probably would be helpful if they were already at top tip condition and then we can get healed as well.
Problem is, if I heal every single scratch they get, I'm gonna burn through my magical resources fairly quickly.
To be honest, I don't mind giving them the extra 20, so they take the 50% split. I actually don't mind.
That would
So-
only leave 30 for us.
I mean, for me, I just want to stop the Gnolls.
Good point, actually thinking about it. Yeah, so if we give them 50%, that's 30% left. Me and Krusk were gonna give our share to Thoradin anyway, so that's 10% between you, Nadia, and Thoradin.
How about we do 40% and I
You're one
make
of
sure
them.
they don't I don't make sure they don't die.
What if
That's
they
fair.
get disintegrated?
I mean that's
Can you
that's
still
something
bring
I
them
can do
back?
about- No,
That's just
no,
that's just
I mean, no,
unfortunate.
no, I mean that
You
would
disintegrate? What are you walking
Just a
into?
question.
I mean, it could happen, I suppose, but I wouldn't be able to do much. I don't even think my resurrection spell.
Wait,
is good.
wait.
There's
Wait,
no
wait,
body
wait,
left.
Hold on. Are we even considering the possibility that these gnolls could disintegrate us? Because I am not comfortable with the idea of getting disintegrated.
Also, if they cut off our limbs, you can't bring them back.
No, I can't.
So there's no problem there.
The Gnolls known for cutting off limbs
I mean,
We-
anyone
these
with
could
a
be
sharp enough
savages.
blade.
and disintegrating.
This could be
All you
savages.
all you need is a sharp enough blade, and you know
Yeah.
that arm will come right off.
Okay.
I've amputated plenty of things before, you know. it's
Oh,
easy
no,
enough to
stop
do.
it, okay? Stop it. I don't want to think about a life without limbs, please. Okay. How about we go in with the counteroffer, 40%, and you'll keep them from death.
You know, yeah. As long as they don't stray too far.
We have the diamonds, we could do that. That's fair.
Well, I mean,
okay.
I wouldn't necessarily use a diamond. I would just
Well,
make sure they
if
stay
you
all
keep
night and
them-
wake up on
If
their
you're
own.
keeping them from death, you might need to use a diamond.
I think that's a
Well,
good compromise.
if they
No.
die, then
Oh yeah.
Even
yes.
we can all pledge that. We'll all pledge. Look, we won't let you die, and we won't leave you out in the field. We'll bring you back safely.
And 40%.
And 40%, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Great.
What-
Krusk,
what if they
carry
say
on,
no?
you're doing-
I mean, this is obviously under the basis that they don't just, run into people's spears, you know.
Yeah. Okay, if
Yeah,
they say
that's
no,
smart.
then
50%. I let
Just
them
go
die.
with the 50.
go
I
to
mean, they
50.
can't claim
They accept death.
they can't claim 50% if they're dead. I'm certainly not gonna heal them if they're dead, you know.
I
They're
mean,
taking
Don't put
50%.
that thought into my head, Talari.
Talari, I would prefer that maybe you did heal them if they were dead, just out of the kindness of your own heart, but we might as well try and make money out of it.
Dead stare. You just got a complete dead stare out of it.
Okay, let's JC break.
No, please don't do that.
No, I've got
Dusk, you were being very personable with them. You carry on talking. That was great. Just
thanks.
don't do the group huddle thing ever again.
We'll
He's
do
one
something.
step away from putting all our hands in and going, yeah.
I'll come up with something different for next time. Okay.
No, don't come up with anything. Just
Don't
say
worry. Trust
sidebar.
me. Trust me. All right.
Gods
We'll,
be
we'll,
damned.
we'll go back to the guys and I'll say gentlemen, I have a great deal for you, and I think you're gonna love it. 40%, and our healer and all of us, in fact, will do our very best to make sure that you do not die. So you might not be healed straight away, but we'll make sure you don't die. If there's any unfortunate accidents, you get knocked out, you're just feeling a bit tired, then we will make sure you get back to the city unharmed. Alive.
Our heal also
maybe
knows how
harmed.
to revive people, so just
Yep.
putting that out there.
Yep.
Do we have to provide resources for the resurrection?
Nope.
Or are you going to
Well,
provide
no.
those?
I will pay out of my own pocket.
Me too.
Assuming you don't do anything stupid.
Agreed.
If you go purposely into somebody's spear, then
Yeah. No resurrection fraud. It has to be legit.
oh my god.
It's just something I heard. Overheard. Someone talking about.
Fraud.
Oh my god.
It's one way to rob somebody of their diamonds, I suppose, isn't it? It's just getting keep resurrecting you.
Yeah, but you wouldn't get the diamonds.
No, but they
No.
wouldn't have it either. So
Yeah, they'd have to use
Oh
them.
yeah, if your point was to deprive, I suppose.
yeah.
But usually robbery is done for
Christ.
gain.
Well, yeah,
Oh, that's not killed me.
that's funny.
So let me get this straight. 40%. And you will stump up the cost of resurrection magic.
And we will do our best to make sure you don't get to that point anyway.
Reviving magic.
We will.
yes.
Well, we
I would
we will
fucking
make-
hope not. Come on, man.
We will at least make sure you do not die.
Yes, that's what I mean.
If you get knocked out, I can bring you back up. So hopefully you won't reach all the way to death. But if there's such a thing does occur, like you stray off too far, assuming we can find you, we will resurrect you. Assuming it's safe to do so. We're not going to put ourselves at risk for such a thing.
Revive. Let's be clear with the language here. Revive. I'm not going to get resurrected into a different body or anything. I heard that's a thing.
Okay. So, 40%. And you provide the cost of resurrection magic. And if either one of us are lost, you have to spend at least one day trying to find us. Any more than a day, you gotta go on your way.
24 hours? I think we can manage that.
That's fair.
If we don't find you after 24 hours, you're in the arse end of nowhere. So,
Precisely.
Yeah, if we become good friends, I might even spend longer looking for you. So we can see how things work out.
Whoa.
Just getting the baseline minimums in. Okay. So, because we do this a lot, so we got ourselves just a pre-natural contract. I just got a fill in the blanks. Okay.
Oh.
So he ruffles around in his bag, pulls out a sheet of like parchment paper, and you can see it is just preloaded like legal jargon with names of people with blanks. So myself, Vorag, and Zorja, and we have agreed to 40% of the bounty with the Justice Collective providing resurrection cost of material components, and at least one day looking for either one of us if we were to go missing.
One
Big fix.
resurrection each. Like, don't go getting revived and then running into the fray every time.
Just written it down, man. That's right again.
We should
Just
take
want
a
to make sure
deposit.
it's clear.
We should take a
making sure-
deposit and then give it back to them if they survive.
oh, no.
We should-
Make it any more complicated than it already is.
Thoradin,
How
I
long
was
do you
just
want to
thinking
do
we
this?
should.
I don't want like these guys' lawyers coming after us.
Exactly. Yeah.
I
Let
mean,
me
yeah,
tell you
to
about
be
an
fair.
investment plan that we've
Yeah.
got.
if a wizard turns up at my door with a contract dressed in black, I'm not going to be happy.
Fine. One resurrection each. Fine. I'll just note this here as well. Okay. So, I'll sign it. That's my name, Borag. That's Zorja. You sign yours. Zorja signs his. Turns it over to you. You to sign yours.
Do we do it like one person does a signature for Justice Collective?
I'll
or
do
we
it.
have
I'll do
sign
it.
Up to
individually?
y'all.
It is
Whoever-
Thoradin and his Justice Collective, so.
No. Oh, that's so much
Maybe
worse.
we should, if we all hold the pen and move it. Like,
No,
it'll be like
That's
rules.
all not going to work.
No.
Let's just all sign our names, okay?
I like us all. Okay, I'm gonna grab the pen. I'm gonna be like, or Quill, sorry, whatever it is.
Quill.
And I'm gonna say, look, anybody who wants to sign with me, place your hand on mine, and we'll move.
Okay.
Thoradin
They're
places
separate,
Thoradin
dummy.
places his hand.
Talari steps back.
Just
Let's
do
go.
it separately. It's okay. We already got the name of the Justice Collective. All members of the Justice Collective are subject to the name of the contract. All we
Okay.
need is just one of y'all to just sign it as confirmation that
Okay.
you as a Justice Collective agree.
I'll sign. I'll say, thank you, Thoradin.
I've got you back.
You two seriously need to just get a room, get it over with, okay?
I'll do it very what's the word, like embellished signature.
It's very elaborate. Okay.
Yeah.
It goes off the page, Krusk.
Yeah. Yeah, you sign half the table and it's like, oh wait. Yeah, so alright, thank you
3.0.
kindly. Thank you kindly. The
Thank you kindly.
by you weren't quite didn't realise this, but actually the parchment is actually 2 layers thick. And he just pulls out.
Very professional.
Wow.
So this one goes to the bank. It's confirmation, so when we go to the bank to collect the reward, all banks will be aware of the contract we have, so you can't shunt us. Then I will hold this version here, and actually, there should be a third here as well. Yeah, rips off the third, and that one's for y'all.
Take it. And I'll say I'm very impressed. You guys are running a tight operation here. It's good.
Well, needs must. It's just needs must. You know, you don't know how often you're gonna get shafted around here.
Yeah, no, it's true. You know, you really have to have a really good contract, get the fine print really looked over. I totally get it.
Seems like a tough life being a sellsword. Ever thought about settling down
Oh,
with a single group? Maybe?
okay, that's
No.
it. We're going.
Okay.
Goodbye.
We'll talk about it later.
I've seen too many men die to get that many attachments. That's for certain. But yes, let's go. Let's go collect our horses and then let's drop this off
Yeah.
at the bank and let's get on our way.
I'm gonna talk to these guys on the road.
Don't recruit them.
Oh no.
Does anyone want to get any supplies before we go out? Anything that we might want, like potions or?
Do we have? Let me check if I've got any.
I
healing.
literally
got
have
two.
no money as Turi, so.
I have 2 potions of healing already on me.
I've got some
I have
healing
one.
potions and shit. So
I know,
Might
right?
want to might want to stock up on
Did-
those. I've got.
Oh no,
which
no,
is-
I got two.
Do they sell potions of invulnerability here? Makes you resistant to everything, basically.
That's
It's
an
a rare
official
item.
one.
It's an official item. Yeah.
They could do. I mean,
I will.
Seriously,
I will
break.
link you. Give me a
They
minute.
thought it in, sugar daddy.
uh,
I may need some money.
Yeah, I could spare some money for you. How much?
I don't know.
Where's the rare item is going to cost you at least 2,000 gold.
2,000. I've not got that much. Okay, no worries.
they might sell them, but you ain't buying one.
Yeah. Considering its rarity, it's at least 2,000 for a
Okay.
potion like that.
One of my other groups bought them, and they were very useful.
Oh yeah, it's all damage. I'm resistance to everything. Is
Yeah.
pretty good.
Sounds dead good.
For a
Okay.
minute though.
I've got
obviously.
3 regular potions of healing and 1 potion of greater healing or something.
Nice.
How much is a
So I'll
potion of
just pick
healing
it up.
in this city?
It was just a normal cost.
See now.
Whatever it is.
I
Yeah.
don't know how much.
No, I'm trying to find it.
I think it's 50, just off memory.
It's quite cheap
Yeah, it's
for-
50 off memory.
Heal.
basically
50 gold.
And the next one up is
I think it's like
greater healing,
Yeah.
which is 100. Is it?
No, it's scales higher than that.
greater healing, 100. Oh no, great is 100. Superior is 500.
Superior is 500, and it's
And
80.
then-
So, okay. Are we happy with superior being 500? Because I'll get 2 of those.
Yes.
So, okay, we don't need to up here. I'll just minus 1,000 gold if that's
Yeah,
okay.
that's fine.
I'll do
Yeah, you can get your final bits and pieces set up. That's absolutely fine.
I've spent a lot of gold.
Terry was going to look for a potion of growth.
Ooh,
Interesting.
fancy. Fancy layered potion of growth.
I just don't know. It doesn't have a cost next
Really
to it.
obvious. What does that do?
So it does the enlarge effect of enlarge and reduce spell for 1d4 hours without any concentration.
Giant woman.
Well, yeah, I think it'd be quite useful. Not necessarily for Turi, but I think it could be quite useful for one of our barbarians actually.
So enlarge the target size doubles in all dimensions. And it goes. So she'll basically go from medium to large officially.
Yeah. Yeah, I've had the spell used on me before. I just didn't know what specifically the
growth
potion did, as to whether it was the spell or.
Yeah, you're looking at 500 gold for that potion.
Hey, that sugar daddy Thoradin got 500 gold for me. By any chance?
Okay, watch how you spend this gold.
Oh, I'll spend it on so many things. I'll really budget. It'll be great. Buys the one potion.
Okay. God damn it.
Okay, so
You made an agreement.
all the shopping you wish to do?
Yeah, I just think it's going to be really fun to use that later.
Cool. So that's absolutely fine. So you've got Methor, and you've also got Vorag and Zorja. So Vorag and Zorja have their own horses, so they're happy to travel alongside you. But you're
keep up.
no, so you'll have to travel as fast as they do. So it should be the normal speeds.
That's cool.
But and it'll be
What
a
the whole
bit
point
of
of like asking this other dude to come with us because we can go extra fast.
He was just going to run, so.
Oh, this
It's
spell
quicker.
is running,
Yeah,
I guess.
yeah.
Also, this part of the speed will be us scouting and that, I think, so that'll be fine.
That's true. So you have to. You can only go as fast as Soldier and Vorag's horses can go, but that's still faster than walking or running for certain individuals. The first day of travel that you leave shortly after that time, and the first day of travel is fairly quiet. You do come across a few other like stragglers of traveling, and some are looking a bit worse for wear. Some aren't looking very good. Aren't very happy. One person's lost an arm because of the attacks that happen.
Apparently they can sever limb.
But yeah, so you look at their arm and it's like very much like they cut off their arm because Gnoll was chewing it. So that was how they got away. So it's like save your arm, lose your arm, save your life. And so they've basically got a belt ratcheted onto their arm to try like stem the bleeding, and they're basically going to go and beg the clerics in Thrim's Tower to help.
Talari, can you do something about that for them, please? Please.
I mean, they're stable, so medically speaking, unless you're going to restore their arm, you can look at it and everything, but they're medically stable.
Yeah, I mean Talari will basically just say that she'll obviously do a check, have a look at them and go, look, there's nothing I can do. They've done pretty much everything they could have done. I'm not gonna be able to bring the arm back. Healing them's really make any difference at this point.
Can we talk to some of them if we're passing by them?
Yeah. So what you get from most of the people is the gist of what you've had before. It's they attacked in the morning.
Yep.
They actually heard music being played.
Music. Okay. Maybe he's like a Pied Piper type person.
There was some music being played before because they thought it was birdsong to start with, and then a horn blared, and then they got swarmed on.
Okay.
The morning went dark with arrows, and there was, from asking a few people, some say 50, some say 30, some say 10, some say 20. It's a real mixed bag of the what's the word, of the account. A real mixed bag.
What they say? Were any of them attacked at the same time?
The
two groups
thing,
attacked simultaneously.
it was no, they're all camping together.
Oh, were they? Okay, fair enough.
Yep.
And the music they mentioned, there wasn't anything like. Did it sound like a particular instrument, or did they just
Sound like birdsong to start with, and then the horn blared, and then that's when the attack happened.
Or we just signaling each other with whistles, I imagine.
They all came from one side, and then it's just that was it. They're on us.
Okay.
I wonder if there's a Gnoll version of the Horn of Valhalla.
I thought maybe someone's controlling them. If they heard music.
That popped into mind as well.
Dunno.
We should probably try to keep as many alive as we can, just in case.
Did they
Like-
notice like any big demon-y looking gnolls? Or too confused to
There was a hound of some kind.
Okay.
Just,
That's confirmed.
Hound. Interesting.
just
Lucifer.
yeah. Pretty much, I don't remember seeing anybody who got attacked by it and survived. We all ran. Best we could. I mean, I lost my arm because of it.
It's okay, friend. It's okay.
I like that
sorry
arm.
to hear
We will avenge you. We, the JC, will avenge you.
that. And the extra stragglers.
JC plus mates.
Just
Matt,
spread the word.
have I ever heard of a spell that might be causing the noise? Should I make like a roll? Or do you roll for now?
I mean, there's plenty of spells that like can do musical noises. There's tons.
Like minor illusion, for example, can do that.
Prestidigitation can make some kind of noise. There's a whole plethora of that's.
Yeah, I was just thinking about it. If we were theorising about spells, we might as well theorise with information. But
Yeah, I'm curious if I suppose there's two options with the music. Either maybe it's magical and it's used to hide noise of the gnolls coming,
that's what I was thinking.
or maybe it's something that is enchanting the gnolls to do what they're doing. It seems quite carnivorous to be chewing someone's arm off, but then again, I've never met a gnoll, so maybe that's common.
I mean, if they're a bunch of like, I don't know, evil demon worshipping gnolls, then maybe they just like chewing people's arms off.
Maybe.
If we do believe they're controlling their followers by sound, I do have the spell Silence, which can essentially stop that from happening.
Could be an interesting test.
Yeah, but if we're about to be jumped on by 20 odd enemies, do we want to be mucking around with that kind of testing?
No.
Mm.
Nope. I suppose we'll just have to see how the battle goes. Maybe if we keep on the
It's a
live,
good
we can question
thought.
them.
Oh, it's a good thought, and you know, if you get a chance where it won't hurt anything, it's probably a good idea to try.
Maybe it's worth Nadia doing some hunting stealth mission night if we can scout out the camp.
Possibly. But I have to say, I'm not particularly keen on the idea of tripping over 20 armed gnolls while I'm by myself.
Okay, maybe we send over.
Mhm.
She's in.
Even if I've got Alpha with me, I'm
No, no.
not
As in-
particularly keen.
As in, we just
Oh,
send
just
over.
send her. Oh, what? Because you think they're not going to smell her out if a frickin' direwolf wearing a collar pops up?
Well,
Do they
I'm
eat animals
suggesting
as
we
well?
take
And
the
a
collar
cloak.
off.
And a cloak, yeah. I keep forgetting about the cloak.
No, I'm suggesting we take cloak and collar off, make her look as wild as possible, and like she's just roaming.
How many wild direwolves have you seen in this farmland?
Alone.
Okay, good point.
It's a farmland. If we're in the middle of the steeps, yeah, sure. You can have a shot. Like, maybe there's a direwolf roaming around the place. But here, no.
Turi turns to Sooty.
No.
I'm just
Turi,
saying.
Think you're going to persuade that cat to go near a load of gnolls? Seti's just going to be like, fuck off, mate.
Krusk,
Hey,
Krusk,
City would do it if I asked him, but I won't
Yes.
ask him to do that.
Krusk, look at me, look at me. Sooty is an experienced cat.
That's why you won't
That
go.
Sooty was an incredibly experienced cat. They'll be stealthy. They'll be able to find their way through, never be noticed, and then come back and tell you all about it. Come on.
I was going to suggest
Hell,
that Turi
Krusk,
flies up.
anything. They did meow in Morse code, are they?
I don't
Hey,
know. It's a cat.
We're very
Did
close.
you find Gnolls?
Okay.
Yes. Did you not find Gnolls? No. I don't know.
I just want it to be known that City could do it. He just doesn't.
But
want
he
to
isn't
do it.
gonna.
Yeah,
Right,
yeah.
okay, cool.
But he could do
great.
it. That's not the problem here.
Nice.
Well,
Well,
Krusk,
we
it
do have our
could-
friends here.
I feel like
allies
part of
here.
the deal was us. I don't know. I feel like part of the deal was us
No
finding
part
the
of the
gnolls.
deal is scouting, but we can go
Yeah.
scouting. I'm just not going to do it by myself.
well,
Why
I
don't we
can
just
go
send
check.
That's
Turi?
asking for fucking trouble.
Why don't we just
I
send Turi up high, and you can
Yeah,
whiz
I can.
around, with that thing you do.
You can fly.
and you can take
Let
City
me
with you.
fly.
He might
Oh.
enjoy the ride.
I mean, I remember I still have
What are
my.
you going to do with the cat up there? Catch bats?
I still have my locate creature ideal.
Oh, I completely forgot about that whole plan. Yeah.
We have a mage. Let's use the mage.
Yeah.
When we set up camp,
Okay.
see how many gnolls you can
Process.
fucking
We get it.
locate.
We get a direction. We get a bearing from Talari.
Yeah.
We send
And then there
Turi
we
to
go,
just
look it.
zip down and zip back, and then we're sorted.
It's okay. I can tiptoe in the sky. It's fine.
I'm more
Skywalker.
I mean, I can basically see if anything that's within a kilometer from us for an hour, but it only bring me the closest one at the time I cast it.
How
Not a continuous.
how far?
It's a
did they say
continuous. It's a
the attacks
continuous.
were?
So it's a continuous thing, but say I find null number one when it casts it, it tells me where that one is. If number two comes closer to me,
Oh, I get it. It
I
doesn't
still
update.
only know about number one.
Okay.
How far away was the attack when they travelled past us? Like, was it that morning? Was it a day ago?
That's a good question. Been about a day on the road of walking.
Since the attack?
Hmm
So they were attacked like this morning.
Yesterday morning.
Oh, yesterday morning, right? I see.
Okay,
So
so
the
we
main hysterias are finished, and it's just they're just walking along, hoping not to get attacked again.
Fuck are we?
Okay, so we'll travel for a day and during the night, because assumedly that if they're attacking in the morning, they're at least hopefully asleep.
We'll
You send
spread out and
a
look for trouble,
little-
I guess.
Yeah, you send out a little ding-a-ling-a-ling, and I will go check it out.
Thought so you didn't want to go.
No, I will go. I will fly through the air, super silent, and I will go check it out, and then I will come back.
For fuck's sake, don't get shot.
It's fine, they'll never see me. It will be the night sky, and I am a drow.
I mean, I wasn't going to say it, but yeah.
I'm glad you said it, Turi.
Yeah.
Wow.
I mean, you know.
Here, don't
Fucking
get shot,
assholes.
okay? I'm sorry, am I not allowed to be concerned?
No, no, no,
You're
no, no, no,
a
no,
drow
no,
wearing a
hold,
purple dress.
hold the phone here. No, Nadia, you're fine. Talari, Krusk, what the fuck?
I'm just saying, like, you know.
I'm just saying, I'm glad you
Are you
said
not allowed to
it.
point out that she's a drow? She's very obviously a drow.
There you go. Nadia said it as well. Hey, you said it. Nadia said it. That's good enough for me. I don't have to say it.
Look, okay, I'm not getting in the situation where you are uncomfortable with say, look, I am grey, it's fine, let's get over it. You don't need to worry about talking about my skin color, okay?
I have no problem saying Sissy's a black cat, but it's just different.
Sorry.
You're perfect just the way you are, Tori. Don't worry.
Talari, can you do me a favour and check Krusk for fucking head injuries? Because he's not making any sense.
Do you know
I'll
Talari?
explain later, Nadia. I don't think this is the right, you know. I think.
Talking shit.
I just don't want to, you know. I don't want to say anything out of turn. You see.
Look,
So,
okay, the point is,
The point
I'm
is
very
that you're good at
healthy.
hiding and you're wearing dark colours and you probably won't get shot.
and if it helps, I will go back to my old robes to make myself even
They're sneakier than your new
sneakier. And
ones. They're sneakier than your new ones.
yes.
minus the
Blending in, you know, it's very handy.
Anyway, so you you come across those travelers during the day.
What do our
And-
companions think of our absolute bullshit?
They're happy just to carry on with the task at hand. Methor is more bothered with making sure their sword is nice and sharp. Methor's sword sharp. Methor's sword good at killing. Methor good at killing.
Nadia has great sword envy. She couldn't swing she couldn't swing it. It's probably too long for her, but nevertheless, she has great sword envy.
Yeah, it's only because it's designed for Methor's like range that it's ever slightly longer. It would be comparative if they build the same thing for Thoradin, and Thoradin's great sword. It's the only difference is because it's designed for a dwarf versus a Goliath. Yeah, it does look cool. But yeah, so they're more concerned in sharpening and making sure they're ready for the moment. But it's a bit of a squeeze in your cart with Methor there. They're happy to sit at the very front or very back of the cart and just have their leg dangling off the side. So it's out the way, and the rest of you guys are kind of just they're in the rest of it, and it's a bit of a squeeze, but not entirely uncomfortable. So that's most of the day. When it comes to the evening, you have a fair decision to make, as only your party will fit in tiny huts. Any of your extended companions won't fit, or you'd have to have the horse and all the sleep outside of the hut, or you don't have the hut entirely.
Maybe we should all sleep outside. You know, like solidarity with the other guys. Plus, if they get attacked, we won't know, right? If we're in the hut.
if
You
I'm
can see
going
outside, can't you?
to,
Can you
Yeah.
see outside? Oh, you can. Okay.
Yeah, we're not. It's just like a bubble of force, really.
Okay.
I mean,
Yeah, so
I'm-
you can see outside, they can't see in.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
Is the plans for me to search out tonight or
Yeah.
yeah? So
Well, what
you know,
we do is if we pick a camping spot, we cast the spell, we see what comes out. If not, I don't know. We wait till midnight, cast the spell again, see what we find. And then I don't know, cast it again at 4 o'clock in the morning. At some point, they're gonna have to start if they're gonna jump out on us, they're gonna have to start getting into position.
exactly. Talari, how you feeling? You feel rested? You feel like you can use that spell a few times?
Yeah. Already got,
The sunrise.
I would do it about 3 times. I mean, technically I could do it 5, but I wouldn't advise doing it. Those other 2 are kind of pushing it more than I really need to for no real
Yeah.
benefit.
Don't let stress yourself, basically.
Yeah. Don't push yourself too hard. It's not like we're going to fight a big terrible group. No.
I mean, this is the other thing. Obviously, every time I send this pulse, as it were, it means 1 less heal, 1 less.
Maybe we should wait until midnight then.
Yeah. Why don't we sleep early? Because they always attack at in the morning, don't they? From according to all the
Yeah,
accounts.
no, I'm pretty beat anyway, so
Might
If
as
we
well.
sleep early,
And
wake up extra early, like before sunrise, and then Talari can do her ping thing.
Talari, if you do the early morning watch, you could do it a couple more times before resting for the morning.
Yeah, yeah. So if I could send a ping out now, for example, as we're gonna sort of sleep.
Yeah,
Yeah.
hit it up.
Can we sleep then Matt, at a time that like we get up before sunrise, like before they're likely to attack, basically?
Set
When you
your
would expect.
alarms.
Sorry.
It's probably worth actually putting up noise traps.
Yes,
as
that's
well.
part of your
It was
normal.
100%. Yeah, do that.
Yeah, that's 100% part of your normal routine by this point.
Yeah. All right.
Even when
Once
we've
we've
got
sort
the
of
tiny hut.
Starquake.
fair.
Yes.
Once we've found this place, then to sort of settle, Talari will cast Locate Creature to look for a Gnoll.
Okay. So the nearest Gnoll to you.
It's within
It's
1,000
in
feet.
this bush.
Yeah, there. It's behind
Yes,
you.
well, so it is moving. So the direction it's moving is from the northwest to the northeast, almost like a parallel line to where you are. Probably more than 1,000 feet away.
Right.
Probably
Well, they were
getting.
attacked yesterday morning. Maybe we're not in range yet.
I mean, it's good that they're over a kilometer away, so it would take them some time to get to us anyway.
Should we try and attract them just to make sure they're going to come to us and not wander off somewhere else?
I don't think we're going to be able to, not at that distance.
How far
We
away?
can-
More than a kilometer.
More than 1,000
Ages
feet.
away.
More than 1,000 feet. Sorry, you said. Okay.
Yeah.
I think
Well,
it
given
would
that
even
the other
take them
group
quite
were
a while.
attacked yesterday morning,
Mm.
we probably aren't in range yet.
And that's the closest one, bearing as well.
Okay.
Yeah, moving from the northwest to the northeast, so from right to left.
And I'm guessing they never come because it's concentration up to an hour. So I'm probably gonna keep it up. Right, there's no
Keep it up
reason
for a
not
while.
to. Do they ever move any closer or?
So they stay at the same direction, but you get an idea of the pace they're setting,
Mm-hmm.
and they're at like a consistent jog.
Jog.
Almost like a travel, almost like they're in a travel formation, kind of like, I don't know what I've been told. It's like they're like almost like there's a constant like chugga 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 like of movement across, constant pace, constant speed. Don't even stop for the whole hour. Don't even stop across the whole hour. Just constant speed the whole time.
Pace is quick.
Impressive.
We could bait
It's
them in.
constantly in that one direction as well, so they don't circle around or do a circuit.
Well, that's the other thing. They're not coming towards us either. So that's
No.
Yeah, they're just sort of going like that. They're at least 1,000 feet away, probably a whole lot more.
We could shoot up some AoE spells, might attract them in if we want to attract them.
Yeah, campfire.
We could always just
see that.
light the fucking fire.
Yeah.
I
They're
could
looking
go
for
check it
travellers.
out.
They'll fucking see us.
I could go check it out and come back
You could.
in under a minute.
You can move 1,000 feet.
1,000
Bloody
feet. Well, no, sorry, 1,000. Yeah, 1,000 feet away. I'm back.
Too very very fast.
Okay.
I mean, that's. Okay.
I mean, you can, yeah. That's
Look how
pretty great.
smug Arthur looks. Look at his smug little face.
I mean, look, I can do 240 foot in a round.
Jeez,
Just
yeah.
6 seconds, so.
That's 6 seconds. So I can do 2,400 in a minute.
I was just thinking, like, if you basically wanted to send up a signal flare, like, that's pretty much Krusk's toolkit.
That's what I was
Now, I reckon that we'll make them suspicious if we do that. We should just light the fire.
Okay. Yeah, that makes sense.
Because they probably ain't fucking stupid.
Might be worth actually some of us hiding in the hut still.
I was
So
gonna
they
use
Ah.
it. Anyway.
because the thing is, if we have like a massive force, they're not
Yeah.
going to come to us because they think they're going to get overwhelmed. You want to look vulnerable.
That's a good idea. Yeah.
Tell you what,
So
I'm a slight woman. hide Methor, hide the sellswords.
Thoradin, Krusk.
Thoradin, you're
yeah.
looking a bit beefy. Krusk, maybe without your armor you could get away with it, but with your armor, probably not.
Ooh.
But then it takes him too long to don that if he needed to.
I can
I
keep
mean,
on.
yeah,
If
but he's
that's-
going to be going to sleep. He's going to have to take it off anyway.
That's well, we're waking up early before sunrise. So
Yeah,
hopefully,
I'm just saying.
This is on ambush in the middle of the night kind of thing. The other problem we have
so
is
far the pattern has always been in the morning, from what we've heard. So hopefully they'll stick to that.
I mean,
But-
to be fair, even if it's Talari, Turi, and Nadia, because you don't want to again look like it's only just Talari and Turi. Like
the
look
thing
like
is,
we're
They might
trying
smell
to.
her out
pretty
if it's
menacing
just-
as
Yeah,
well.
so
Yeah,
like,
you've
'cause
got three
Nadia-
horses at the moment.
Yeah.
I'd rather stay out
Yeah.
because I can AoE them, potentially, like just bomb them if they get
No,
close.
it's just a thing of being.
Nothing
not
stops
having-
you from casting
no-
through the tiny hut. You'll be able to see out. They just won't be able to see you.
Yeah, that's the thing. Yeah, you're hidden essentially,
Well,
and you
to
can
be
just
honest,
release
think
it.
about it. If knight in shining armor sticks around the two lady nobles, it's a good picture for a scene.
That's true.
So
You are a
That would
delicate
work.
feminine flower, Turi, and
I
need to
am
be
a
protected by
delicate
Krusk and
feminine
his armor.
flower.
And I am a
Pointing
knight.
at the flower in a hash, like I'm a delicate.
Yeah, and as I said, we've got 3 horses, so it looked like we've got a horse each. So
Yeah, that works.
Well,
It
and a
should be
cart.
3 of us.
and
Should
a
keep-
cart, but that cart could just have stuff in it. You know, we
Yeah,
could just
pack
even
it with
put
a
stuff
few
in it if
things,
there's-
make it look like it's stocked.
Yeah. could do. it. And then they, yeah.
How's an ambush for the ambush?
I can be a knight.
Not a bad plan.
We'll be the shining knight.
Yeah, I mean,
Don't,
obviously,
don't act like
myself,
you're not happy about it.
myself and Turi trance anyway, so we're partially aware of our surroundings too.
Yeah, I think that's a good plan.
Yeah.
Okay.
Set the bait.
Okay, so for the sake of the flexibility, you're in the tiny hut. We'll say that all of you, apart from the horses, are in the hut's range, including all of them, in the hut's range. When the spell's cast, but you can't sleep like that, so you have to spread out again. But once you've been in it, once it's cast, you can see through the hut, and you can pass through it. So you're able to move flexibly around the hut, basically, once the spell's cast.
That
But you
works.
can't all sleep in it at once.
Makes sense.
So that's how you'll do that. So the first 4 hours of sleep is pretty uneventful for you all. The night sky is quite nice. It's quite a clear sky tonight, actually, and you get a sense that tomorrow morning it could be raining, just from the clouds that are coming from the further east. So the first 4 hours, do you want to do any casting of spells or anything after the first 4 hours?
Should we try casting locate creature again?
I think
Just to
maybe
see where they are.
one last time is worth doing.
All right, I'll cast it again then. Locate creature.
You cast it again, and they feel further to the north away. So further away from where they were, from what you remember the first time you cast it.
Should have sent out the signals.
Moving north.
We probably do need to attract them to us.
We always wake up, Krusk.
We're traveling north in the morning.
Yeah, I think we'll have to go
Keep going.
further north before we have even a chance to attract them.
I don't think we're going to be attacked tonight.
No.
I don't think we're gonna
Nobody
do
else
that.
has been attacked this close to Thrym's Tower.
No, so yeah, we gotta definitely gotta go closer. I think we were gonna get to that crossroad, wasn't it? That was like the hot spot.
Can't remember how far we get up the path each day, but
Yeah, you got about another. Yeah, it's about another day,
another day to like the crossroadsy bit, isn't it?
pretty much.
Yeah.
Okay. So, the rest of your night's rest for those of you who are resting, is pretty quiet as well. You get a few like animals like nearby. There's plenty of like you see a wild deer in the distance that's like sniffing around, and there's a few other wild creatures, lots of squirrels, rabbits hanging around. You see a badger or two, but generally is quite quiet. Even if you wanted to keep the concentration on the lucky creature for the whole hour, you would you see they're getting further away from you. They're not coming towards you either. They're still going further away from the longer you hold on to it. Come morning, you wake up good hour or so before dawn, and again, nice and quiet. Bit dark. The rain is about another 2 hours away potentially, so you got some good time to set up camp before you get on the road.
Yeah, I think. I mean, until we get to that crossroad, I don't think there's much.
No,
just
well,
keep
we can hang around till dawn to see if we get ambushed.
No, yeah. But if they're that far away, then
yeah, you make your preparations to like almost like a dress rehearsal.
Positions.
Of like what you were trying to do to see if you were to be ambushed. So all the big people are in the hut, ready and raring to go, and it's like, okay, are they going to do it today? Is it going to be today? Is it going to be today? Is it going to be today? Come on, let's do it today. Method swords hungers for blood. Method hungers for blood. But no, as dawn comes and the sun comes up, even by about 10-15 minutes, it's quite clear that this morning is not the day to be attacked. Disappointed, potentially.
Fucking pushing it down. Grand. One more.
It starts to rain, but you've already prepared all your stuff, so your tents aren't wet, and it's just pretty much yourselves. Get a little bit down. But so you head off for the morning. About a good hour into the morning, you hear shouts of screaming and almost an ending to a fight in the distance to the north.
Better speed up!
Yeah.
Let's go!
As you all rush via still smartly, you're not gonna do it without all recklessness, but certainly faster than you currently were traveling.
I'm not charging. I'm just speeding up from the usual walking
I think
pace.
Turi would fly up ahead.
Yeah, so you're gonna fly forward, or you just fly higher, just keeping pace?
Forward. I think she'd fly forward.
How far forward do you want to be? How far are you willing to extend in front of your body?
How fast is the horse again?
She does 6. She's got
90 now, isn't it?
16 or something stupid. Hang on.
Yeah.
Let me find her. She's 60 foot now. No, hang on.
1.5 times.
Yeah, speed
So
90 foot
now.
because horseshoes.
Yeah.
Okay,
that's
so
in
I'm
the
going
note.
about 30 feet ahead of them every second. Every 6 seconds,
Okay.
sorry.
So you're slowly gapping them.
Slowly gapping them, yeah.
You can't change the fucking speed in the customizations.
That's upsetting.
Can only help so much, but that's fine. So Turygurtha, you're going to see this first, and then everyone else will catch up again in a second. So you come across into a clearing, and I'll show you all this just to get you a flavor of the fun. Let me move you across. So, Turygurtha, you are further forward, everyone else in the clearing. You see to the north, but these Gnolls are all charging head first into a teleportation circle. Each one, bang, bang, gone, 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 gone. As you get closer and closer and closer, each one is gone until you see a tiefling just spots you, waves, and then steps into teleportation circle,
You
and it
son of
goes.
a bitch.
What you see before you, so these are all gone now. They're all gone now. And what you see before you is a campsite that has been attacked. Every single person has been picked clean. That's in possessions picked clean. A few missing limbs. Lots of bite marks and chews of people. But every single person here is passed away, unfortunately.
The
Now,
teleportation circle's still up.
No, but you do see like the remnants of like the magic starting to fade away.
Can you save any of them?
I mean, yes.
How many are there?
There's at least 10 people.
We can't use 10 diamonds.
That's
a lot.
How many diamonds does Turi have?
3? 3 each. Then we have.
Thought it was 2.
Yeah.
Maybe 2.
I have 2 left. I
Two
think.
each.
I can't. Yeah, I don't know.
It
You
was
have
2
to.
each, yeah.
I think I sold one of my diamonds for something.
Dave, you did.
Yeah, you've got 10. You had 10 diamonds total. So you had 12, whatever. But there's
Too
10.
much, man. We could lose like 4 people.
Yeah,
and
that's
we
not
promised
worth
the
it.
diamonds. We promised diamond coverage to the sellswords as well.
Yeah.
I just don't.
Also, does Talari have that many spell slots?
Not to revive everybody, no. But
No. But like, I don't know. What's the makeup of the dead?
Remains.
Is it like women, children?
Men and women, no
Non-combatants.
children.
Yeah.
These people were probably just traveling south. You can look in the cart and there's just like storage of food and like some beer, some wine. Just they were just trying to. Looks like they're traveling south with food goods. There's two of the bodies are like guardsmen. From what you can tell, just like the Helm Encampment guardsmen that you've met
Hell
before.
mercenaries.
So like they were probably the designated people guarding the wagon,
Yeah.
basically.
could learn how they fight.
Rotation circles.
I don't know if that could be useful.
Overwhelming force from the
Yeah, I don't think
I
it's
don't
worth the spell cast, to be
from what
honest.
we've heard before.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, that's fine.
Teleportation circle.
It's teleporting and then
That's how they
overwhelming.
left.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that
That's
question
probably
is,
how they
is
got
that how
there
they
as
arrive as
well.
well?
Given
Trick-
that they were
Trick
all
kicks the cart in anger.
It's interesting that it's the same method as the bandits as well.
That's what I was thinking.
Well, from what you remember,
Good ambush.
over the night they were traveling. For the 2 times you cast locate person on them,
Oh yeah,
they were traveling
moving.
in directions.
Did you say it was a tiefling?
A tiefling waved at you with a very smug look on their face.
Hard work.
As
Oh,
they
okay.
Wasn't like a gnoll demon, it was a tiefling.
tiefling.
He could be representing the demons. The tiefling.
Did I see anything else? Like, this is really hard. Was he holding like a book or a staff or wielding a weapon or
You think it might
Does
be
he
a
look
flute?
like a wizard?
a flute?
It is a Pied Piper.
It's
He's
the fucking
What the
Pied
hell?
Piper.
so actually the Gnolls are the victims, is what we're saying.
Okay.
He's brainwashed her.
This has a lot of
think-
ramifications.
Okay, this is going to be a little hard to explain to our new friends, but I think this
What happened to
tiefling is controlling the gnolls. So if we deal with the tiefling, the gnoll problem should go away. So we can all still get our bounty. Looking at Melthor very, very specifically for his reaction.
Anyone here have a flute?
Bounty gets paid in bodies, not well wishes.
Oh, I thought that was going to be a problem with you.
Thing is even if the Gnolls are being controlled, I doubt they'll just go off somewhere. Like
Well,
I think they're a problem in this countryside now, unless we can.
They might, Come on, Krusk. Let's not judge people
No,
by their.
I don't.
Entirely possible that these people go home. On the
mean,
other hand,
They are people
we are
that
probably
worship.
going to have to fight our way through them in order to get to this guy.
We also talk about creatures who pray to their god to get a demon dog on their side.
Hey,
That's
okay.
not generally nice people.
And don't they?
Let's be fair. The Book of
Eat
Holg
people
has
to
been
get
pretty
stronger.
accurate, but still, Holg, not the best on detail. You know, he may have met some pretty bad gnolls, but we can't paint them all with the same brush. Come on. These creatures, bad or good, are being controlled and not in knowledge of what they're doing, most likely.
Well, this is where the
You
silence
shank
spell
the
comes
mage
in.
and they keep trying to kill you at that point.
Yeah,
fair
then
enough.
go ahead, destroy
Yeah.
them. But if you shank the mage and they want to go home, let them go home.
Right, we kill the
Y'all-
mage and
I mean,
then we
if-
offer the Gnolls redemption.
If it's
Y'all-
if it's a flute, it's probably a bard. But yes.
Yeah.
Sorry,
Y'all
yeah.
don't know how a Gnoll is formed, right?
Formed? No.
You do want to know how a Gnoll becomes a Gnoll.
Blood sacrifice.
No, not at all.
They are a hyena who basically follows goo to follow for their scraps. And the best scrap eaters become blessed with
No.
goo to become
I thought that was
Gnoll.
just bullshit.
Well,
Can
yeah,
you tell me that's actually true?
that's what I heard. And I mean, look, do you see all the bite marks on these bodies?
Have you ever heard of a Gnoll who regretted his actions and wanted to go back to being a hyena?
Yes. Have you ever heard of a gnoll that seeks redemption?
Yes.
These two have an oath about redemption.
Y'all feel free to ask a Gnoll if it wants redemption while it's trying to chew off your face. I will not be asking such a question.
Look,
What were you, Methor?
Okay.
Methor.
All I'm suggesting is maybe we focus fire on the bard, and then we worry about the gnolls afterwards. Because obviously, if
I
the
think
bard's
you're
out of
gonna
the
the Gnolls are
way,
gonna make you worry about them, Turi. I'm just saying. But
Yeah, no,
you are the fastest. If you want to go and stick your boot up this bard's ass, then feel fucking free.
all I'm suggesting is if the bard, gnolls aside, the bard has magic, powerful charming spells, and possibly some music to ruin our lives. So definitely worth taking
love
him
it.
out first.
I mean, all you have to do is take
When
the
in
flute
doubt,
away.
shoot the wizard.
That's true, actually. Yeah, fly up to him, grab the flute, and fly away.
Oh
Will
yeah,
that
because it will
work?
definitely be
I mean,
that.
what's he gonna do? Whistle?
Wait, hold
He
on.
pulls
So
out like
He'll
he pulls out
bring
like a
out something
second
else.
flute.
Yeah. Screw you guys.
Pulls out a fiddle, yeah.
sorry, let me get this straight. I can stop a magic user using magic if I just take away the thing they're using magic through. Is that seriously how it works?
To an
No.
extent.
Yes and no.
To an extent.
That
It
is
depends.
how it works, I thought. I can't cast without my sword.
You
Not that.
can, but you
not
need
your sword?
components.
Yes.
I've never heard of such a thing. It's just me and my sword.
So your sword, my glove, they are focuses. They channel magic through them, but you can channel magic through yourself. This glove, that sword, means you don't need to have like a sprig of mistletoe or, you know, a rabbit's foot to cast.
That
our spell.
Bapu.
That
For the fireball, it goes bang and you get a little bit of bat crap.
yeah.
I just want to go on record and say I knew none of this. I thought it was just my sword. So
No,
Wow.
that's just
I'm-
no.
I'm looking at the salesman now. I'm like, I need to talk to you for a while about this because this is a whole new world of how to defeat mages. Really, like, because there's a guy out there called Losius, and I really want to fucking kill him. But like,
I know. I was.
we're
there.
gonna. I really need to talk to you later.
That's
Point
why
is-
we agreed to resurrection cost. You're providing the material cost to the resurrection spell. That's the whole purpose of the magic. You go and work some things because it costs too much.
Just worth bearing in mind, anything that doesn't require materials, you can still cast without sword, glove, flute.
Yeah. we'd have to chop off his hands, slice his
Okay.
throat.
So
What?
basically,
We'd have to get
yes.
rid of
he
his.
can still
Yeah.
do
Slightest
it.
though, I think you don't need to bother chopping his hands off
Yeah,
first. though.
yeah. I'm just saying he can still cast.
Just gonna put that one out there.
You know.
Okay, so this is all good things.
Well,
Take his
well,
flute
shut up,
away.
mate.
Chop
It's
the hands off.
Just kill him
Stop
if
him
you're
from
gonna chop his
speaking.
hands
That's the
off.
thing, right? Well,
This
bind
point,
his hands.
Turi,
My point.
just kill him.
I'm not comfortable with this line of chopping off the hands, taking out the tongue.
All you really have to do
Just
is tie their
kill
hands up
Turi.
and gag them. You know?
Nah.
well,
I mean, that's
But
that's
that's
one way of
slimy.
doing it,
Stop.
man.
and take them away.
You know?
That says a lot.
Okay. So
No risks.
maybe someone gives me some rope and a gag. Do you have a gag? Looking at the
Nice.
sellsword.
I mean, I got some threads,
Do you
man.
have a gag?
I got a handkerchief around here somewhere.
I mean, I wouldn't want that in
No
my
one
mouth.
carries a gag.
It's not gonna go in ours. It doesn't matter.
I mean, this guy's
Well, he
literally
uses-
using
he's a
those to
sock.
traffic people, so-
Socks normally work the best.
Oh man.
Sock-
Maybe just use the
sock-
rope
sock-
as the
sock-
gag.
sock.
Rope works the same way as gals as well, I guess.
Okay, good to know, good to know.
Sock,
All
then
good
rope,
things.
then your sword.
You just have to make sure they don't choke on the sock. Dan, you really need some blue tack for that camera.
I'll sort it out next week.
That's like the 5th time it's gone.
Boy, your hair keeps flip flopping all over the place.
My eyes are up here.
He's distracted by their manly muscles.
That's it. That's it. Why didn't I not get 3
Okay.
rings?
So, how do we find this teleporting bard with all his?
Well, Talari swaps her spell out to look for tieflings.
Well,
Oh, then again, we don't know if they're the only one around. There
do
might
we
be
need to
the
change our
innocent
plan?
people on a trip down the road. We don't want to jump out on them.
We don't need to change our plan though, do we? Because the other guys who got attacked heard the flute anyway. So if we just go with our usual ambush plan, he'll probably just turn up, leaving the
Depends
I
dog.
will
Running
say
away
one
from us
thing:
or
he's
not.
already seen me. He gave me a wave.
I was gonna say you need to
Yeah,
be
you are
inside the hut.
obviously not a normal traveller if you're floating in the air.
Yeah, we need a new
Yeah, I'll need to be in the hut.
princess or whatever we were gonna do. A new plan.
Do you reckon I look
Noble
like a
lady.
delicate feminine flower?
I think you could. And like she just puts like tucks one of your dreadlocks over your ear and kind of thing, and it's like, look at the flower. It'd be great,
Flower, that's all
I
you
think
need.
I think we've all got our strengths, and
right?
maybe Nadia's isn't.
Looking pretty?
Oh come on! Look at her jaw structure.
Hey, you said it, not me.
This is a woman with a massive scar across her face.
Yeah.
Looking pretty in the conventional manner is not something she does.
I'm not saying anything.
This is
Okay,
carefully
okay,
keeping quiet on this subject.
Just put a Krusk in a
So-
dress. It'll be fine.
Maybe,
I think we've got one that will fit
maybe
him.
we have 2 guards with 1 lady looking at Talari.
I will protect you, Talari.
I was
Very
actually
heroic.
thinking, Krusk, while the whole night thing works really well, if you've got a woman, maybe a wealthy lady traveler, she would maybe purchase some sellswords.
That could be a sellsword.
Yeah, you don't have to actually
Well,
be a
I don't
sellsword in
wanna
order
say
to
it.
pretend to be a sellsword.
But wouldn't it be good to just have the actual sellswords looking like they actually do to get
But-
Chris
people
wants to
to
play
come
Knight
in?
in Shining Armour.
I-
Thank you very
No
much.
matter about it.
I want to be involved.
You're
mean,
still
it
will
involved.
be
You get to
involved.
charge out shouting when they turn up.
Exactly. I mean, in theory, from all the fairy tales, knights in shining armor appear from nowhere and save the day.
Well, this is
It's
true.
true.
Yeah.
They're not just
Mount
sitting
your
there waiting for
phantom
them,
steed.
to
On the
get off their
other
ass.
hand, in most of the tales, knights have horses, and Krusk does not get on with the horse.
No,
No,
I
yes,
don't.
yes, silly.
I swear you had some kind of steed at some point, but I don't think it was material.
No. No, Krusk has a thing.
Oh, he
with
did
No,
have a
horses.
horse.
did.
He summoned a horse at one point. Yeah.
mean,
Oh, I
That
did.
was
Cannibals
Mongoose.
Island.
Those times are. Oh yes, that's when I was a paladin of God.
He's not a paladin no
Awesome.
more, so he can't do paladin things. And apparently, paladin
No.
things include summoning horses.
Oh,
Yes.
that's a shame.
poor
That
Paladins
would've
gotta
been
get around, man.
useful.
Yep, we paladins. Yeah, we ain't
You're
got
not
time
a paladin
to
anymore.
You can get your way.
This is the
You
way.
died.
It's still collectively, just
You're still a little
associate
bit
myself.
paladin on the
Yeah, a
board.
little bit paladin, yeah.
The
Touch,
soul of your
touch.
Well, next time on the Ascendant Lands, what mount of Krusk is still paladin? Will the Gnolls attack tomorrow? What is with that tiefling bard? Next time on the Ascendant Lands, let's find out.